Good day, church. As we as an eldership look towards 2020, we were quite excited to reflect on our journey that the Lord has walked with us over the last few years. And the scripture that speaks to us most is the scripture that says, "Seek the peace of the city, which I caused you to dwell in." Peace is not a word that we would typically associate with our city. Not at all. We live in a city that is known for its violence, its segregation, animosity, where people are constantly overburdened with their debt and overwhelmed with the pace of life. A city where people feel lonely and where people feel stuck and frustrated in their purpose. They can't live out their potential on either side of the N1. So how do we live for the peace of the city? How can we become the best church, the best redemptive agent of God in the city for the sake of God's work in the city? And in this thinking and in this prayer, this invitation of Jesus speaks to us loudly. From Matthew chapter 11:28, it says, "Are you worn out? Are you overburdened with your debts? Are you tired?" And then he says, "Come and learn from me, to walk with me." And then he says, to walk in the unforced rhythms of grace. Learn to walk lightly and freely. Doesn't that sound like an invitation to our city, to us, to me and you? So it's into this that we feel the Lord inviting us to intentionally grow in the likeness of Christ, to walk in the way in which Jesus walked, in relation to his Father, to have deep and meaningful communion with him, to walk in wholeness of self-awareness, knowing how God has made us, knowing how to take stewardship, to take stock, to take control of our urges and our passions and our purpose in this life. To learn to live in community, tightly and vibrantly, as a family and as a people, across racial groups and across differences, to live in harmony, to be known for our love. A church that actually really loves and witnesses the lost and the least in the city, that passionately and confidently learn to witness into our community. Not just that, but also to live planted where we are, to live for the good of the neighborhood in which we live, where we can come to know and to love and to care for and to fellowship with the people with whom we actually live and work. And this is a big thing for us for next year. We really want to help people to fulfill the purpose and the passion that God has given them, to make us grow in confidence and in influence in our working sphere. How can we be the best church for our community? Come and journey with us, come and learn, come and practice with us, come and grow with us in the likeness of Christ, to learn to live lightly and freely, to seek the peace of the welfare in the city in which we live. Looking forward to 2020. God bless you. Rest well.